Okay, are we actually back, or... Are we back now, or are we back... Okay, can you hear us now? Okay, so until I can get some kind of actual answer, like, in real time, like...
This feels like Interstellar. You know, like the movie Interstellar?
Oh, God.
I mean, I haven't seen it, but from what I understand, like, we're in space, and they're on Earth, but, like, they're, like,
Hello?
not with us.
Are we being heard right now? Like, I need to know if we're being heard right now. Okay.
Let me try something.
Yeah, please do. This is great. Love Scuff. God, I can't wait to get an actual mic. Let me know when you're on the stream.
I will say I'm on the stream if the video is gone.
You mean that
Oh,
video?
no, it's back.
Yeah, there we go.
Alright, say things.
Hello? Hello?
Alright, I hear the game and not us.
Hang on.
Oh, they hear us! They hear us!
You guys can hear our
Yes!
our like voice audio? Okay, if you guys can hear the voice audio, then that's great.
Ooh.
Just shows
I
me.
almost twipped.
Hello.
I
Okay.
almost twipped. Okay.
Okay, so I gotta find my actual microphone at some point.
Alright. So now, I'm just gonna put this around here, and then we're gonna put it over here. It
Okay,
looks
cool.
silly, but it serves the, it does the
Yeah,
trick.
by next week I'll just have to find my old
It does
snowball
the
microphone.
trick. Okay,
Okay. Oh, yep. Hang on.
this also kind of helps with the desktop sound too.
Yeah.
There are none in need of my services. Do not lose heart, brave warriors.
Yeah, he's here to revive party members.
Oh. Well, that would have been nice.
Again, you don't need to use the joystick. You can just use the D-pad.
Okay.
Yeah, you gotta wait for him to move.
Well, that's the inn. Let's in it up first. Are you gonna be more? Oh, of course you're gonna be more expensive.
Oh yeah, it's the next city. Why wouldn't it be more expensive?
Because we live in a society, and they're providing the same service, and this is not a better town.
It technically is.
Where's the king?
Doesn't need one.
This is why. This is why. Open the. Go through the freaking
You
door.
keep defaulting to the joystick.
Blind now.
That cures blind. That cures darkness.
Oh, silence would be good. I like that for you.
And we're out of money.
We're out of money.
Yep. Spells are getting more expensive. These are level 2 spells.
Oh.
Gotta start earning that paper.
Oh. I can't even get any weapons or anything. I spent all my money.
On spells.
Like,
Shadow Wizard Money Gang.
Luphaba isn't even all decked out the way that they should be. What the hell are you?
That is an ogre.
Oh, Liam with his awful, awful HP. Absolutely abysmal.
Again, there are reasons like why the red mage isn't considered good.
Yeah, why did I do this? I already, like, regret it.
Yeah, that's life. Make decisions and then you regret them.
I just want to get through this. I just want.
Yeah. Yeah, wizards are always. Wizards are just money sinks after a while.
Who are?
Any spellcaster, they're always.
My thing is, I play so many games as spellcasters, and like it might be a little bit more annoying, but it's more fun. Than this just feels like I only get like 5 spells.
Yeah,
And I
because again, you have to remember, this was designed after D&D. D&D did not have a lot of spell. Like, the point of D&D was that the spells were supposed to be used, like, as a last-ditch effort or, like, in sparing amounts.
I mean, I play as a warlock mostly, so. I'm all spellcaster. All
Try finding some of the
day.
sea enemies. You're gonna find that they actually have better EXP. They're not as much difficult and better money.
Do I have enough money?
I can guarantee you, no, you don't. You might be able to afford one. You can afford one more spell.
I'd like to at least set up.
Yeah, about around the second edition, give or take.
I'm pretty sure I picked a good one.
Yeah, no. But definitely make sure your white mage learns blindness. Especially
I wouldn't know the answer to that question.
I would. It did come out around the time of the second 2E D&D. So yeah, it definitely played a lot into that. It was lame. It was lame.
Okay, it actually occurs to me. I am a little bit...
You're gonna need magic. You're gonna need to start using your magic.
This is like the opposite lecture that you give me every time I play a game.
Yeah, because like it seems like every time you play a game, you find the worst way to survive.
Okay.
There we go.
Ow.
There we go.
Finally again.
Yeah, the versatility's not super great, but that's kind of what makes it more of a thinking game. Yeah, it actually is. It's definitely a very sandbox game. Like, you have... Because, again, if you consider the optimal party of warrior, thief, white mage, black mage, technically speaking, like, you're even more limited in your magic options. So, like, because you only have the 3 slots. So you'd have to pick a spell that just never gets bought. With a red mage, you could at least argue, like, every spell is going to get bought at some point. One fight and you're already running back to town?
I want to see if I have enough money.
You know you could just check on the start menu, right?
I do. I have enough money. Move. Move.
Now you're just like...
People, get out of my way! I'm walking in!
I would get blind on your white mage.
Are these good?
Yeah, they're good. Okay, and then if you're gonna give, then yeah, I would say this is this is definitely a 2 black, 1 white level for your red mage.
Get in there.
Again, you don't need to use the stick. The stick is gonna make this hard.
Fine. We leave. We leave. We
Yeah.
get more money.
Again, go on your boat and fight some
Out
enemies in
of
the
my
sea.
way.
Go on the boat and fight some sea enemies. They're about as...
Oh yeah, I have the bone.
Yeah, you can fight enemies on the sea now. And pirates generally tend to drop a lot of gold.
On the boat. No. On the... Oh, I'm supposed to be on this boat the whole time, wasn't I?
No.
What?
Yeah, fighting sharks. And a Sahagin.
Oh man, you don't got shit.
No, you got temper. Use that on like Alan or Liam, and they're gonna be dealing a lot of damage.
Okay. Is that the weak one? I'm assuming the water creatures don't like thunder. I hate that they don't. I hate that like they miss. They shouldn't miss.
Well, miss just means that it didn't work. Oh, you're talking about D&D? Yeah. No, D&D.
Oh, he's dead.
Yep.
That's that's not good.
Want to use an item to save him?
No, I have to go to the inn, right?
No, you have to go to.
Oh,
and now he's going to forever be underleveled.
No, I gotta go back home. Gotta go to the inn.
No, you have to actually go to the church. The inn won't revive him.
The inn won't revive him?
Yeah, you gotta go to the church.
So now everybody must die at least once.
In order for him to get caught up, yeah.
Oh, it's infuriating. Where's the freaking stupid, dumb church? Hang on.
Other side of town.
Okay, come on. Excuse me, I have a dead person on
Right
my
there.
person. Oh, only $80?
Yep.
Nice. Alright, so... Well, should I have fled as soon as he died, or...
I would have recommended it.
I didn't know that.
I mean, you're not really asking. Like, I could give you some ideas, but like, yeah.
Let's... Go to bed.
Yeah, this game's not as easy as people think.
This game is actually quite difficult.
Yeah. It's so much fun.
I mean, I guess I'm having fun, but I'm having fun with you.
Sometimes that's all it takes.
But like, I'm not even being rewarded with delightful story content.
Who needs story content?
Who needs writing?
Well, yeah, they're sharks. The hell kind of damage do you think they're gonna deal?
Okay. Oh my god!
Good news, he survived.
Why are you so difficult to keep alive? You're so difficult to keep alive.
Yeah, that's kind of that's Final Fantasy in a nutshell.
I thought the white mage would be more of an issue.
Nah, you think.
Oh! I'm paralyzed.
Yeah.
Okay, we need to go immediately to heal ourselves. I don't want to be on the sea anymore.
The sea's not for everybody, I'm afraid.
Am I ahead of the game than you are?
No.
We're only on level 10 though.
Yeah. But I've also decked myself out.
I don't know, I'm frustrated.
Don't be frustrated. Just focus on, doing what you can.
Alright. But I have to, the next of the journey, part of the journey has to be on the boat.
I mean, not necessarily.
I could just walk there.
No. Can't walk to the, can't walk to where the elves are, but you can, walk to other places.
But what I'm saying is that in order for me to get to the elves, I must get on the boat.
Yeah.
I feel like such a sore loser.
You are.
I feel like I'm so bad at this.
I mean, you're not really that bad. You're not
I
doing any
feel
worse.
bad.
I mean, you're not doing any worse than some other people have. It's... Why don't you check how much money you've got? Yeah, we're both sore losers. We're just sore losers at very different things.
Yeah, no, because you don't like to lose at games with other people. I don't like to lose at games.
I don't know why you keep just straight attacking. Like, that's the answer that's solved all the problems so far.
Well, I mean, we're having a conversation.
Yeah. You can't think on two things?
And also, I feel like the spells, they're not as useful as I would like.
Well, yeah, because your intelligence isn't up there.
You said my intelligence?
The stats.
Oh. Oh.
Wow! Just immediately. That's how I know you're frustrated. You immediately jump to, I just insulted your personal intelligence.
I'm like, why are you insulting me?
Yeah, you're getting stat screwed, sweetie. This would happen in old Fire Emblem too.
Is that what's happening?
Yes! You've had level ups where you've gotten nothing.
Oh, I'm dead. I'm gonna die.
Yeah, because you're not doing anything other than just swinging wildly. You've got 3 freaking mages! Magic's a friend of yours! Like, oh my god, like, seriously, start casting magic! A little late into the fight, gonna make that argument, but...
Alright. I have to go back. I have to go back. I have to go back. Go back. I have
Getting
to.
back on the intelligence and got defensive there too for a sec. Like, ha! Yeah, no! Yo, I swear to God, every time, like, they make intelligence the stat for magic damage, I feel like I gotta be like, oh no, I'm about to sound very offensive, but your intelligence is low.
But, like, Fire Emblem never did this to me.
Sweetie, the only
Fire Emblem has never treated me this way.
Sweetie, the earliest Fire Emblem you have ever played
Was, Awakening.
and that's why. Awakening was designed to be super approachable and super simple.
I liked that game.
You like shit that hands stuff to you.
I just get on the fucking boat.
Pirates!
Put him to bed.
You have a spell now for, like, increasing other people's evasions.
You need that more than anything.
And look, now they're all blind. So now their accuracy is lowered by half.
And Liam's got higher evasion.
Yep. And all but one of them are asleep. Look at that. This is how you use magic. This is how
This is how I like to use magic, but it doesn't. But like, I feel like the game doesn't let me use magic the way that I like to use magic in video games.
Which is just spam it and hope you win.
No, it's be creative and do cool things with it, like summoning or being a vampire.
Yeah, no. That all came later. That's when they decided to get interesting with magic.
Or like spreading apart the damage, like with damage dispersion.
Yeah, no. That's actually a fairly new thing.
Yeah, no, like I've been spoiled by modernity.
See how easy that fight was?
So easy. Ooh, I got a sword.
Yeah, see? And 600 gold from that one fight alone. That one fight got you 600 gold. Like I said, once you start...
Now we swim. Oh, God.
Magic.
Because
Don't even bother with sleep. Just start using fire
you
magic.
said don't act. Because you said specifically don't use magic. So I was trying not to use magic.
Yeah, don't use magic on weak enemies. Use it on stuff like this. Stuff that's gonna kick your teeth in 5 ways from Sunday.
This shouldn't even be that frustrating. This is what, like the second, this is like the second world?
Second area, yeah.
I just feel like I'm not getting very far. And
Why do you feel that?
because I'm not learning anything.
What aren't you learning? Maybe don't fire water people. Yeah, no, there's that too.
What happened?
maybe don't use fire on water elemental people. Also, you know you have a spell that can increase your thief's attack stat, right?
Everyone must be evasive. Oh.
Yeah, thieves can only attack. Thieves are just very fast, so they get to hit multiple times. You've blinded them all. You're gonna have to do something else.
Now they all miss.
See, this is what I'm talking about. This is what the game offers you. Yeah, Octopath Traveler is actually Square Enix's perfect reiteration of this kind of game, where it's super simple, but it's front-loaded with story. Okay, you can no longer cast Viz.
I like to see them all missing.
Yeah, see,
That's good shit.
This is what I'm talking about. This is what you're learning. You may not be learning story, but you're learning strategy. You're learning tricks.
Are you guys dead now? Are you dead now? Yay.
And look at that, you're level 10. You can also dock back at Cornelia, because there was a dock right underneath it.
Oh, okay, that's not too bad.
See, the fun of... It does. Once I get a capture card, I'm more than willing to, start streaming Switch games as well. But until such a
I
time...
have Shadow of Mordor. At some point, I might stream that.
Why not go back to Cornelia?
That's what I'm doing.
No, it's not, because you're going in the wrong direction. You see on the minimap where those yellow icons are? Those are towns.
Let's go away. Let's leave. But you're hurting me.
Yeah, they're attacking people running. Such an oddity.
No, I was leaving.
Use the map. You just want me to do it?
No. No.
Okay.
That is defeating the purpose.
And he's dead. You wanna run?
Yeah. I don't want him to fall too far behind.
He's already kind of behind. Honestly, yeah, while playing games with a heavy amount of story is good for, talking about the story, games like this are great for talking about strategy, about, what you want to try, how you want to try to build something, So I think, games like these are just as entertaining to play. If you have someone who's willing to, think outside of the box about it. You know? 'Cause, I've been playing Final Fantasy for most of my life, and,
I couldn't.
Yeah.
I was trying to leave.
yeah, and it failed. That happens in modern RPGs, too.
I've never failed to leave.
You've never
Dude
fluttered.
left his body. Oh, we've made it back. We've made it back.
Now go back to the church. You have a dead party member. And then the inn. And then, we can do buying stuff now. Also, I do like the fact that the church doesn't have to have a sign or an icon. It just looks like a church. don't think I ever used this guy once so far.
No one is here for your bragging, okay?
Who's bragging?
You're bragging. Oh, you've never lost a party member.
Yet it'll happen, but I also like know tricks. I know what does what. Like, I hate to say it, sweetie, but you are very unga bunga. Like, you are exceptionally unga bunga. Like, your playstyle. Yeah, no, honestly, that's the best way to do it. Like, figure out what your strengths are. For me, it's a little bit of both. Talking about the story and also talking about, like, stuff like this.
Let's go back down to the Black Mage Shore.
Doodaloo.
Back to the Black Mage Shore.
I would also maybe take slow. Because slow is a debuff.
Yeah, I was trying to, but I didn't have any money.
Slow is a debuff, so yeah.
I think he should learn Temper.
I would say give him slow as well. And then for Liam, give him Null Shock. Because trust me, reducing elemental damage is going to be very, very useful.
They haven't given me elemental damage yet.
Yet.
Which is probably why they're giving this to me now.
Yeah, there's always going to come a time when it's like elemental damage is going to show up and it's going to queue up. Alright, there you go. You're all decked out in magic, so now we can do either armor or weapons. Oh look, it's our friendly neighborhood wizard.
He's over there.
Welcome. And we're low on money again. And don't forget to equip your broadsword. But now, we're mostly decked out.
So nothing. Okay, so I'm going to Melmon.
That is an option, yeah.
And I guess the armor store is over here.
Yep. See, again, what I like about this game is it's not telling you exactly where you need to go, but it's telling you what places need you to be there at some point. Yeah, I would buy leather gloves for everybody. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Who can equip shields right now?
Nobody.
So then don't buy them. But, buy leather gloves. And that is why, the warrior is considered the most optimal choice. He can equip a shield, the best armor, and the best weapons. So, like, this town is kind of the first sign of, like, where the warrior's optimization as a party member kind of shows itself.
Yeah, because they're very warrior focused.
No, it's just because of the way D&D was designed back in the day. Yeah, melee fighters generally ended up looking a little bit better, like long term, but mages had way better utility.
I like utility.
So, you got two options. You can either go to the ocean, or you can go to Melmon.
Will the boat still be here and I have to walk all the way back?
Yep.
So I should just take the boat.
You can't to anywhere else on this continent, because I don't think there's another dock on this continent.
So I may as well just walk to Melmon.
Yep. Melmond is down. Ambushed.
As you do.
Hey, at least you get missed. Don't use your utilities, though. Just use your cheap like fire, like stuff like fire. Like your first level spells at this point now are the ones you're gonna want to focus on using if they do anything for you. Like with the white mage, just keep swinging because since it's mainly a support class and only really going against the undead, it's not really worth like casting anything. You just cast swing.
Good.
And see how much damage it's doing now?
It is much better.
Yeah. Yeah, I love you. You can barely do this with 2 hands. That was me insulting your intelligence.
I didn't appreciate that.
Is it untrue?
You can't do that. People are watching.
I mean, I can, I shouldn't, but I can. And look, there's only another hour to go, alright?
I will say I am having fun, like, streaming.
That's good.
Like, I kind of want to do this, at some point myself, especially just because, oh wait, you said down, right?
Yep.
Especially because, you know, TikTok is gonna go the way of the dodo.
Yep.
I am very sad about that.
Yeah, that's understandable.
Oh, I hit the wrong thing. It sucks because I feel like.
Yeah, it absolutely is. That's honestly why I've been loving streaming.
Cause I think the thing about like TikTok in particular is that it does allow for like a certain amount of conversation between you and like the people that you're making content for, essentially.
To some degree, sure.
So like it sucks when like it doesn't, when like you're not gonna have a certain that way of talking to people anymore. Like that really does suck. But people are coming up with like different replacements and stuff. That Neptune thing looks promising.
What Neptune thing?
There's this app called Neptune. They're looking for beta testers for it.
Okay.
I'm not going to it, right? Am I? Oh boy.
Your call. You can. Honestly, I would use dark on them rather than sleep.
I'm going to slow.
Actually, yeah, that works. Yeah, again, the white mage's big problem is that early on in the game, it doesn't really have a way to, like, deal with anybody.
Neptune is a scam. Oh shit.
Yeah, see?
Yeah, there's a lot of hope riding on Neptune. I think just that it sounds really too good to be true.
Why silent?
In the event that they want to cast magical spells on me.
Have you ever seen any of these use magic?
No!
You just wanted something to do, didn't you?
What does defend do?
You block an attack, and you take less damage. Why are you doing this?
I want to see.
It just reduces the amount of damage you take.
Well, I've never gotten to see. Well, anyway, Neptune, that is a little disappointing, but I do feel like it does sound like really, really, really too good to be true.
Well, like my mother always said, if something sounds too good to be true, odds are it is. You have fought all of these enemies before.
I will say I do miss. She doesn't.
White mages wouldn't normally do anything anyway. Like, it wasn't until very recently that white mages would get offensive spells early Because white mages are supposed to be healers.
It sucks because I don't think they're really new capital. Yeah, I agree with that. I think like I think that there is like two sides to the argument where like of course people are gonna try to look to fill the void that TikTok is about to leave. But at the same time though, TikTok has done horrible things for our attention spans. So like maybe, just maybe, we take a little bit of a break from the short form content. And I say this as someone who makes short form content because I feel like the stuff that I make is like is a lot longer than what other people sometimes do. Like some of the big creators, I'll see videos that are like 5 seconds long, and they'll just be like, "Oh, that's weird," you know, like, and it's got like 1 million views. I'm like, "Oh, sure, okay." And it's just kind of like a thing now, but then like the flip side of it is that TikTok was a good answer for long form content if you didn't have the setup to have the production value that YouTube has, you know?
No,
because YouTube has this incredibly high bar for entry now. Like you need to have like everything just essentially like done because like the production value, like the standard is higher now for YouTube. TikTok doesn't have all that because a lot of that stuff is kind of built into the editing of the app. It makes it a lot more of like a proletariat experience, so to speak. Alright, so I am not sure what to do now.
Fight!
No, I meant, but like, do I, yes, exactly! No, what I'm saying is, though, is do I hit him with magic, or do I just...
Just swing at them, they're weak.
Oh, you see, sometimes you're like, oh,
Sweetie, you have to gauge... This is what I'm talking about when it comes to your gaming style. You are just one thing and one thing alone. You cannot multi-work. I have never seen you capable of switching style in a minute. Like, switching style in the middle of a fight. Like, you are either all magic or all physical. If one stops working, the other...
my gut was saying maybe just go swing, but you were like, no, don't swing.
I never said don't swing.
Because you're like, you have to use magic, you have to use all the things that you use.
Yeah, you have to use everything, but that means you have to have a brain and think about it. Like, what is the situation calling for? Like, you have... That's what these old games taught us as gamers. It was like, it's like, oh, we have to think, we have to, like, create a solution in the back of our head. Yeah, you know what? I think 13 would definitely be better for you. It's definitely streamlined. No, it streamlines combat to an almost disgustingly simple degree.
I know, but like now you're treating me like I'm simple.
You are. You are simple when it comes to video games. Like, I'm gonna be very, very specific here. Like, I love you. You are one of the most intelligent people I've ever met on God's green earth. But you are really incapable of swapping. Like, you are very incapable of like changing styles.
Oh, these things are undead.
Yes, these are undead. The story's okay. I never liked 13's story, but that's also because like I've been spoiled by every other Final Fantasy story. So for me, it was just like, it's okay.
Yeah, I think that's my problem because a lot of these like these RPGs, like Persona 5, I really liked playing Persona 5, and I'm sure I would like all the other Personas. The problem is that I don't play a way that you like.
Again, you don't have to play a way I like. You have to play in a way that makes the game work.
No, but like, but I like it because of like the story. Because I feel like you're rewarded. Like the game rewards you for good gameplay or even mediocre gameplay by giving you cool story.
Yeah,
this is like
It's rewarding good gameplay with victory.
Said flee? Who fleed?
The opponent tried to flee. The opponents can run too.
Why would they run from me?
Because you're killing them. What kind of question is that? Why would people I'm trying to kill run from me?
I'm just a nice girl. I'm just a nice girl. But this is also the debate that we have for Fire Emblem Three Houses versus Fire Emblem Engage.
Yeah.
Because like Anthony is a huge Fire Emblem Engage dude. I didn't even finish Fire Emblem Engage. Meanwhile, like I'm playing
Your third
my
playthrough.
third playthrough of Three Houses because I loved it so much.
Whereas I was very lucky I finished the one playthrough I did.
And he won't do any of the other any of the other routes, so he doesn't understand like the whole scope of the story and how painful it is.
No, I get it, but I never feel rewarded for doing the combat. Like, the majority gameplay is the combat loop, and I don't feel rewarded for doing it.
But it rewards you with delicious, delicious supports.
That's not what I'm here for. I am here for combat rewarding me with victory, with a good sense of, like, victory. I never felt like I was victorious. I felt like I was just like, I'm here. Oh, nice. You gotta love that. You gotta love it when you can marry your own grind bot. Just like,
I have no idea what that means.
Chaos Evo is her.
Oh no, it said Chaos. I thought Chaos Grind was its own thing.
No.
Oh, so dumb. I'm so dumb. Yes, exactly. You got to meet their kids, and then you know what he used to do? He used to ship them with math.
Yep. I was a eugenics man.
Absolutely not.
Well, that's not entirely true. That's not entirely true. I would do one playthrough where it was eugenics, and I would do a different playthrough for the personal stuff. I mean, I would eugenics everybody but myself. My kid has to be the best. Otherwise, there's no point in having him.
What?
What? My kid, I have to have Inigo every single time. Because Inigo is arguably the best kid in the whole game.
Oh, Olivia. You marry Olivia every time. Okay.
Yep. Because Inigo, with with Robin, means you can get the dark flyer skill
Right,
that
so
makes
this
it
is a dock, so I could have sailed here.
Yeah.
Why didn't I sail?
Well, you gotta find a city because you are running low on magic points and health.
Can I teleport?
No. You can use a tent though.
I will use it.
You only have 2, so this is the other thing. This game, these older games, they reward you for thinking, for like planning everything out.
Oh, it's shit for what skills the kids would. Yes, exactly. He used to do that, and I was like, bro.
Yeah.
These two characters hate each other.
That is
What are
irrelevancy.
you doing?
That is irrelevancy. Their skills are the best together, so they will be fucking. I don't care. You don't like each other? Too damn bad.
You're turning fire over to the Handmaid's Tale.
And
Don't do that.
and yet I never lose a fight. Never.
No. First of all, I never lost a fight either.
You ban casual. You don't count.
I have a confession to make. When I was playing Conquest, there was a point where it got really hard. And
Why am I not surprised?
and they have Phoenix mode. I played on Phoenix mode, and
Yeah.
it was so much more fun that way. He's an enemy. Are you an enemies to lovers person? You know what that means?
Yeah, but
Okay.
when it comes to video games, no. Just, if you make the best kid, you get together.
No, he
Or-
ships math and naff.
I'm a sapiosexual. I'm sexually attracted to intelligence. So I married her.
Except I'm not intelligent in this arena.
Yeah, everybody's got that one arena they...
Swing. Oh, you fled!
Yeah.
You little shit! You let your friends die!
So do you have any idea where you're going?
I have absolutely none.
Maybe you should probably think
I'm
about...
looking at the map.
Yeah, you can enlarge the map. Triangle.
Alright, so I need to get to...
Here's the thing. This is only going to show, like, where you've been. You gotta figure out where...
How do I... Alright, so my next question is, how do I warp?
You don't. You will eventually get an airship, but you don't warp. There is no fast travel here.
Oh, God.
Everywhere you go, you gotta be able to walk back. Again, this is why this game is all about patience and thinking.
I'm gonna die.
You are just too damn spoiled with fast travel. That's the problem. You're spoiled.
You don't even, when you play Kingdom Hearts, you make the poor man roll over and over and over again because he walks too slow for you.
Yeah. Do what you can. Make the experience better. Don't blame me for doing my job. See, that's the thing. You want the game to optimize for you.
I want the game to be fun.
No, you want the game to be you want the game to optimize itself.
Like, I want the game to be fun, that way I can focus on the story. You know?
And that's perfectly fine for more story-driven games. Final Fantasy was, by all accounts, more of a thinking game until it became more story-driven.
Is this like a bad showing, though? Am I doing bad?
No, not necessarily. There's no bad showing, you know what I mean? Like, the only bad showing is if you just refuse to do anything. Is if you refuse to accept it for what it is. That's a bad showing.
Yeah, no, this is the Super Mario Brothers JR turn-based RPGs.
Yeah. So you're not playing bad. The problem is just you have this issue of, like, thinking through your moves. You know? Like, you take so long to think about what you want to do, you don't really think about what's happening right now.
Why don't I have 2 warriors?
Because after a while, 2 warriors just doesn't work. Yeah, again, remember, this is the old school, like, yeah, the story's in another castle. You got, that's the thing, the gameplay loop rewards you with story. It's like, that's kind of where the joy comes in. Like, the gameplay loop rewards you with a good sense of victory, but also you get rewarded with story when you, like, find the story. Like, when you adventure out and, like...
No, please don't die. Please don't die. Not again. It's just you that dies. That is not nearly enough.
Well, yeah, Kira's pretty low level. Even says a little HP. Cure is meant to act sort of like a band-aid right now. Like, it's not gonna fully heal.
I mean, to be fair, most of the time at this level, Cure is still useful.
It is. Look at that. You basically doubled your health. Like, it's useful, but you also have to be careful with it.
Level up! Level 11! Okay, please, run. Run for your life.
Ah, it's just bugs. You can kill these.
Oh, I guess fire would work here.
I mean, everything's flammable after a certain point. Oh, also, poison cannot be, much like Pokemon, poison can't be cured by anything other than, like, taking an actual.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, so even if you rest in it, you're still poisoned. That's why you'll notice a lot of enemies right now will drop antidote after a while.
Oh, because I'm an ego.
Yeah. Check out how much money you've been getting, though.
Hang on, let me just try to get back home.
Yep, welcome back to Provoka.
I don't have to go to the church.
For once.
I am not here for your backsassing today, sir.
You are literally here for my back sass. That is the literal reason you're here.
I am here for encouragement.
You are doing wonderfully.
Thank you.
You are doing the best that you can, and
I
that's the
do
best.
not need to go to church.
Take me to church. No.
Alright, so
But yeah, no. Honestly, playing games like these reminds us of like how lucky we are to live in the generation of what games are now.
I agree with that, because I came into video games as an adult, more or less, with the exception of DDR.
Yeah.
Like, with the exception of, like, DDR and, like, other rhythm games, like, I came into video games at large as an adult. So, coming back on this stuff, a lot of these games, I find them, like, a lot more Ooh! That's a lot of money.
Yeah.
But I have all my spells already. I can't get any more, right?
Yeah. So now you can just
Do I get more slots? Can I have more slots?
No. You get 3 spells every level.
And I guess I get up to level 5?
No. Well, it depends on your class.
But I need to find another town, because this isn't...
Yeah, you've bought everything you can here.
Oh, it stinks.
I mean, you can always go to the item.
I have an embarrassing story to tell about Legend of Zelda. Truly an embarrassing thing on my thing. So, I had never played Ocarina of Time.
Okay.
So then when the 3DS came out, I think you were here for this. You know part of this story.
Yeah.
You were like, oh, like Ocarina of Time came out. Like, I was like, oh, I've never played that. And you're like, oh my god, it's on 3DS. You should go get it. So I go get it. My thing is that I did not know that Legend of Zelda was an RPG. I thought it was a platformer like Mario. So I'm expecting to suffer for a completely different reason. So I'm like, oh, I'm really bad at platformers. I don't think. And he's like, what the hell are you talking about? So I'm like, so I sit down and play, and I'm like, oh shit, like it's an RPG. Okay, that's not so bad. So I'm breaking all my pots, and I'm doing all that stuff, and then I realize I don't know where to go. And then I'm like, I'm supposed to go to the big stupid Deku Tree, but I can't figure out how to get through the Deku Tree. It takes me a much longer than I want to admit to get through the Deku Tree, and I needed help. I needed to ask Anthony. I was like, I don't know how to get through this. I keep jumping off of things, and I keep landing on wrong things, and bad things were happening, and
you started with Skyrim? Yeah, no, that Skyrim is... Any game from Bethesda within the Elder Scrolls franchise, it's what I like to call a time warp. Like, you start playing and you're like, oh, it's okay, I'll play for like 30 minutes. You'll wake up and be like, how in the hell is it already 7 p.m.? Like, you'd be starting at like 10 o'clock in the morning on a Saturday. It's like, where'd the day go? What happened to it?
That is actually why I don't play WoW. I got like a free trial of World of Warcraft. I started the game and then I blinked and 10 hours had gone by. And I was like, I don't need this in my life. Absolutely not.
Yeah, WoW was an addiction. I was thankfully never a WoW person, so I never had to worry about that. I was this. This was my jam.
Yeah, I feel like playing WoW and being able to put it down and not think about it again, that was like the equivalent of me trying heroin for the first time. And then I was just able to put it down, and I don't have to think about it ever again. And I don't miss it. It's not something I think about. But like, no, but the Deku Tree, I made it all the way to the Deku Tree, and I finally beat the Deku Tree, and the Deku Tree died, and I was like, there's more? There's more game?
Yeah.
And he was like, yeah, let's keep going. And I'm like, I'm gonna put this down. And what I didn't want to tell him, but what he probably already knew, and what I knew in my heart as well, is that I was not open to that.
Yeah.
I do not want to play Legend of Zelda again, ever.
Which is such a
and
shame.
I have never played another Zelda game.
I would maybe get some items if I were you.
It was such a bad experience.
I don't understand why, though. Like, yeah, I get it.
Where's
the item shop's on that side of town.
On the other side?
No.
On this side?
Yeah.
On that? No. It was so hard. Like, you're right. It was hard.
Yeah, but, like, that's the thing. That's the thing. That's the reward, is the feeling that, like, you've accomplished something.
I feel like that with DDR. I mean, you don't get that either.
I don't get it from DDR, but that's why I've never once questioned you playing it.
Like, literally, like, it's like a thing where it's like the difference between, like, a B and an A is, like, one marvelous arrow. And, like, this is, like, a theory I have about competitiveness. There are things that we're competitive about differently. Like, for example, for myself, I play DDR, like, to better myself, to become the best gamer of that I could be. I play Magic the Gathering because I enjoy being annoying until I eventually lose. I play Uno to make people cry and bow before me. These are 3 different kinds of competitiveness. They're all equally valid.
They are, yeah.
Alright, so, oh, we got eye drops, echo grass.
I would definitely pick up some more potions.
Oh, we need remedies.
No. Remedies are a scam.
What?
Remedies are a scam because while they cure everything, like, they cost way too much. Do not buy Phoenix Downs. Do not buy Phoenix Downs. You do not need them.
No, but if Liam dies too far away.
You do not need them. I promise.
Okay.
Buy 2 more potions.
Die potion.
No. 2 more regulars. There you go.
That's not a round number.
Yeah, it is. How is 10 not a round number?
No, but 80.
Huh?
Because it's not a full 100. Alright, anyway,
And I would say maybe like 3. No. Do not spend on. Well, yeah, you know what? 3 ethers is fine. Buy like 3 more antidotes.
well, don't I need,
You're gonna buy all 3 of them. And then 5 of eye drops and echo grass. And you have spent less money than you would buying 1 remedy.
and then we need...
I would say buy a tent. Yeah, buy 2 tents and 2 sleeping bags. And at
A
this...
cottage!
Don't even. Again, scam.
Scam.
No, there are actual items... No, like, see, that's the thing. That's part of what the programmers were asked to do. There are items in this game that are charged exorbitantly for no good reason. When you can buy a cheaper alternative and get basically the same effect. Like, yeah, cottage on paper sounds great, but until you are earning, like, about 500 gold every single fight, it's not worth it, because it would take...
Various salty games on Mystery. I will absolutely be watching that.
Yeah, you know what? I'm down.
Absolutely.
Hey, look, if you ever stream on, like, Mondays or hopefully come next year Saturdays, if I can get them, like, I am more than willing to, like, raid and, like, jump in on your streams.
Alright,
Like,
so...
I'm here to support small streamers of the same caliber. Maybe save your game.
I also need to...
File 2.
I think that I'm gonna start streaming, which I do want to do, actually. I do enjoy this. I have Doki Doki Literature Club, and I have, like, text adventures, because I was playing a lot of,
Oh, okay, that's actually pretty good. Those are actually pretty good schedules. Like, the trick is you gotta make sure, like, you can dedicate to those schedules. That's the thing. Like, you gotta make sure, like, you can dedicate to that. Consistency is king. Excuse me.
please swing better.
Well, he's also not a physical attacker. Like, he's never gonna swing as well.
I'm sorely regretting that.
Again, that'll happen, but again, if you know how each class works, then you don't have to worry about it as much. Because, like, with Red Mages are a planner class. Like, you gotta plan ahead, you gotta know, like, oh, like you gotta check out the magic shop, and the first thing you gotta do is pick out your 3 spells and be like, okay, how do I want to balance this?
Alright, so...
You don't go anywhere, you just went straight down. Look at you just walked and prayed. Oh, and Blufaба is poisoned.
No, not Blufaba! That's genuinely not good. We did it!
See how you're getting, like, more, like, better with the combat, and, like, it's not feeling as tedious? Like, the more you're learning, the more you're figuring out how each class plays.
Oh.
And there's no way to move from here. Now we just gotta figure out how to teach you exploring. Yeah, Final Fantasy 13 might do you better.
Three Houses didn't have this problem.
Yeah, 13 doesn't have this problem either. There's a reason it is jokingly called Final Holding. No, literally, like, until, like, I think it's, what, like, halfway through the game, everything is just walk straight. It is just...
I mean, that's boring in its own way.
Yeah, that's kind of why...
There's gotta be, like, a happy medium.
There isn't. See, that's the thing. There really isn't a game that's, like, a happy medium.
Persona 5.
Okay.
I enjoy that game.
Yeah. But to be fair, you enjoy it to, like, write ships.
I enjoy it for the story.
That too.
Man, Liam's all fucked up.
No, he's looking fine.
No. Game Liam.
Ah.
Game Liam is too far behind. He has stupid baby HP. You did that for me.
Yeah, no. Honestly, again, if it's your first one, 13's not a bad one. Especially like if you're used to like games being a little bit more like cool, like go this way, like this is where you're supposed to go.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of I think you're right. I think a lot of the games that I like are very game except for DDR.
Yeah, but to be fair, DDR only has one instruction: hit arrows. It gets complicated.
Also, don't twist your ankles.
Yeah,
because
like
that happened.
But like, yeah, you like games that tell you to do one thing and one thing only. And just, it complicates that one thing. Actually, to be fair, every game you've ever wanted basically does that.
Kingdom Hearts.
Kingdom Hearts is the only exception. But to be fair, you've never beaten it.
Karaoke Revolution.
Sing.
Karaoke Revolution Glee version.
Sing Glee song. I don't disagree. I'm not. I will never say linear games are a bad thing. They are good. They are good.
Alright, so I'm still in a bad place. I'm basically back where I was.
Yeah, so I don't think this is the direction you want to go in, like, on land. I think you gotta go, by sea. At this point. So, after this fight, let's head back to Roboka.
That also seems like a good place to chill out, because the stream is almost over.
Oh, we've got about 20 minutes. And that's the beauty about being able to save anywhere. We could just go out into the ocean, save there, and just try to remember where we're going.
Like, I can't even tell if I have a favorite.
Why do you have to have a favorite?
Because there's always, like, a character that you're drawn to more.
Is there... Yeah, in this case, what class do you like playing better? Which class do you like to playstyle?
They feel the same to me.
No, they're not.
Also,
I would maybe start using magic again. Oh, I would use magic. A lot of defensive magic.
But they feel very samey to me.
Well, you did pick 3 mages. I love you. Magic can only be done. The Witcher 3, yeah, okay. I will absolutely say The Witcher 3 is fun.
I will say you're playing Baldur's Gate, and I want to play that.
They are supposed to be doing crossplay after, like, with the next update, so if you want, we could buy it for, like, PS5 and,
figure out how to stream it.
we could stream it on my PC and we could just play the same game. She does not do well with platforming.
Oh, I'm the worst platformer ever. I have a YouTube channel that I don't really do that much with anymore, but you can actually see there's like a couple videos on that YouTube channel of me just absolutely sucking at platforming. I have not improved even a little bit.
Oh, you're a Gale fan. Okay, you know what? Totally legit. I'm more of a Shadowheart person, but that's just me. Hey, you beat the Ogre Chief.
Yay.
Yeah, we generally tend to lean towards people who remind us of our current love interest. Ooh, damn. Okay.
Astarion, I know, is the one that everybody sips for.
Yeah, but to be fair, it's just because hot vampire, like, with wildly overt sexual tones.
Please, 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 please.
You really do not like adventuring.
I don't know where the castle is.
There is no castle.
I don't know where the town is.
You gotta use your map. You gotta be adventure. You gotta be adventure minded.
I am adventure minded. Like a little harder. Okay, so I'm never gonna make it.
You're gonna make it. You're barely dealing any damage to you. Logistically, yeah, I want to make that argument.
Yeah, this is a feudal society.
That is true. It depends on the Final Fantasy, honestly. This one, yes, but, well, and 2, and 3.
I saw little bits of you playing 15 and 16. Those are not feudal environments. I think.
I was 16, not feudal. Road trip. He went with his bros to get married, and then all that shit happened.
Please.
That's literally the plot of 15, and I fucking love it. It's just four guys who are really good friends going on a road trip to marry off their prince friend.
You played The Hangover.
It's funnier.
That's what you played. The Hangover.
Better story. Oh my god. You want to try going out to sea for a little bit?
Sure.
Well, the I'm going to die makes me think of when I was playing a D&D game with a group. We had a barbarian who had ridiculous HP, and every time she dipped into double digits of taking damage, yeah! Oh my god, yes. Barbarians are designed for that stupidity, but barbarians are also designed to be like, oh, I died? No, I didn't. I died yesterday. I'm fine today.
No, but also, there's, you took my only food!
And
now I'm gonna starve! Except the food is like HP.
Yeah.
Wait, Lord of the Rings. The Lord of the Rings EA games.
What about it?
I was good at those.
I don't even remember what type of game
The
they were.
PS2. You had to like go in and like go through the places and kill the hordes.
Ambushed.
Or the boss or whatever.
You can always run. There is no shame.
I do not run.
I mean, to be fair, that's not a bad idea. It's not insulting to you.
We saw the Rohan movie yesterday. We don't run. We stand at the gate until we freeze to death.
Are you talking about the Return of the King game?
Yes, the EA game. The EA game. It's such a good game. Such a good game. It was like one of the first games I was like, I want to play this. I had a PS2 because of Dance Dance Revolution. So I got the EA games. I used to think that EA was a good video game company because I was like, oh, EA can't be that bad. They made the Lord of the Rings tie-in movie video games. I was quickly disabused of that notion.
Yeah.
My favorite throwback Lord of the Rings game though was Lord of the Rings Tactics. It was just Fire Emblem. It was just chess.
Maybe I should have started from a Final Fantasy Tactics. been the worst idea, actually. You had it on the computer? Dang, okay. Don't use your potions. No, potions are, in this game, potions are more used for battle.
I know, but she's dying.
Use a sleeping bag.
I can't sleep unless
Oh, yeah.
sleep the potion.
Okay.
I would like for her to not be dead.
Also, there's Cornelia. Use thunder magic against these guys.
Yeah, they don't tell you what's like good and what's not good.
Because you have to figure it out.
No, but they don't have like a extra or no.
Yeah, because again, it's a thinking game. It's like, oh, I have to remember. This is the kind of game you busted out a composite notebook and just wrote
A
shit down.
composite notebook?
And wrote shit down.
You never had that problem with DDR.
Again, because it was one thing complicated.
Well, no, because you had to do the string. You had to do the string combinations, the air combinations. One of the DDR games. This is how my cousin twisted her ankle. One of like the old home games. What they had was different exercises. That way you could do like a full stream, like without stopping, or everything was just double jumps. Oh. I'm all not working.
There you go.
Thank you. I need to get equipment that fixes my food.
That's not gonna come probably until the next town.
I also don't have a tank, do I?
To be fair, what is a tank, really, in this game? Because we don't have aggro skills. It's why they made the white mage as, like, super support as they did. That way you wouldn't use up the spell slots on anything other than, healing. Also go down to the left. Welcome back to Cornelia.
Hey!
So you can sleep at a cheaper inn.
That'd be nice.
It's a preemptive strike. Just use lightning. Just use thunder on the shark.
Okie dokie. I'm home!
You go back to the castle.
I'm home.
Yep, nothing
I'm
beats
home.
starting village.
I'm home. Life is good. You're not gouging me.
Well, they're gouging you. Just it's less gouge. I mean, you're eventually gonna hit.
You're poking me. You're not gouging me. You're poking me. Alright, now how?
You wanna be done? Because I don't think we're getting anywhere else in the next 10 minutes.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna save, and I'm gonna show you some of the other features on the game.
Thank you. I will say, I think another thing is that like I have trouble playing games for like a long period of time, especially games that I don't think that are just not in like if it's just gameplay, there's no story. I'm
So
just like,
this is the cool thing. The bestiary.
oh, Pokemon.
You get to see all of their stats, including the items they drop and any weaknesses.
Okay.
So, like, you'll notice, like, if you fight these guys, they can drop a potion. And, like, they generally have about 16 HP. And how many you've defeated. Like, this guy, like, notice how it has all of these resistances.
Oh my god.
Yeah, because it's undead. What are you going to do to an undead that's worse than being undead?
Mm-hmm.
Or like the Black Widow, it's just a spider. This is weak to fire, so if you're
Wait,
using fire
is this if I get like an undead boss, could I throw a phoenix down at it?
no. That trickery did not exist back in the day.
Because I remember that from Bravely Default.
Yeah. No, it works in more modern games.
I'm seeing why you had a comp notebook now. He has a comp notebook for everything.
Yeah, because that's the era of gaming I grew up in, like, where, like, a comp notebook was what you needed. But yeah.
While I was growing up, what I had to play video games? Sneakers. I will say DDR could have been murder on your knees, because I grew up in a house with granite floors, and there are at least 2 members of my family who have shitty knees now because they played DDR on granite floors.
Yeah.
I'm very, very lucky my knees are still good.
Also, you can even see the type of enemy they are. Like, this is an aquatic type, so if you have something that's specific to aquatic types, that would work on it. And see, weakness lightning, resists fire and earth.
I don't have an earth spell.
You will, but the point being, like... And, like, that's kind of the other part of it, you know? Like, this, like, back in the day, these are the games that,
The
like...
music player?
Yeah.
DDR takes a lot of practice. Like, and
Yeah, no.
I'm not like that good either. He thinks I'm like godlike, but like I'm not that good. I've seen people do crazy shit on the Mac.
But I think that's the beautiful thing about exploring other gaming styles is, like, you get this great sense of, like, what everybody's had to do.
You know, you could theoretically play Yeah, I was just gonna say that. Have you seen the streams where people play DDR as their controller? You could play this with a DDR Mac.
Yeah, you probably could, yeah. Pick it up, right? Yeah, no. Honestly, I've seen some of those challenges, and honestly, good on them. I
Couldn't be you.
a game like this I could do because its controls are super simplistic. But like the ones that she's talking about, like they're games like Elden Ring or something, and I'm like, no, I can't do that. I can barely play that game competently with a controller in my hand.
There was a game that I loved growing up that I don't even think it's still running anymore. It wasn't Dance Dance Revolution, it was Flash Revolution, and it was infinitely harder because you played with your fingers. So there would sometimes just be like all 4 arrow keys. You gotta hit them all. And you gotta be like it was so difficult. And some people did hook it up to like their actual to like their flash for like their FFR thing so that they could play with a DDR mat, but it was like impossible when you got to certain levels. It was a really good game though.
Well,
like the RuneScape of rhythm games.
All right. Well, this has been a really good time, honestly. I've had a great time.
I have also had a great time. The game was annoying in places, but like I get it.
Yeah, no, like you can see like how this started like revolutionary with between story, combat, and just general themes and processes.
And I see why you like this because you play a lot of RPGs and like things like this that have like nameable characters. Like they're not really like their own guys. They don't have like
because back in the
stories
day,
of their own. You just project onto them.
Yeah, and to be fair, that's part of the beauty of it. Like these could be you and your friends going off on a world-saving adventure. Like perfect way to explain it. Imagine you're 9 years old. It's raining outside. You can't see your friends right now. You turn on Final Fantasy 1. All of a sudden, you and your friends are out in this adventure.
It was a cute isekai.
Exactly. Like the point of games like this was to be like, me and my friends can take on the world and truly show that. Or like with Pokemon, where no matter what the game is, you're always like, unless it's an offshoot, you're always playing yourself. Like you're playing who you want to be.
That's nice.
Like that's where a lot of the story appeal comes in. Like you have to make it up yourself. Like, why did Liam choose to be a red mage? Why is Bluefaba just okay with that name? Is it a nickname or is it like their actual legal name?
I think it would be fun if you had a group of people who said what they were doing in combat. That would be cute, actually, because then it kind of brings in more story.
Honestly, there are a bunch of challenge videos like that, and someday I would like to do that with a more, slightly more complicated game.
I like when people do that with Pokemon. Like, you remember Steel Team 6?
Yeah.
Okay, for those who are unaware, there's a Pokemon, Nuzlocke playthrough, where a guy, he did it with, not specific rules. He did it specifically with 6 spiels, and in the spiels he gave them like
Backstory.
personalities and backstories and like all of this stuff. And it was my first time being introduced to like Nuzlocke content, but it got me into it like a little bit more. I'm really into Pokemon for someone who doesn't play it that much.
Yeah. And in all honesty, again, like that's the beauty of games like this. Like, you are the adventurer. You are the person who plays this the way you want. Maybe you're somebody who, like, oh, I want to make a character who's, like, really, who's, like, good at magic and can wield a sword. Well, all of a sudden, the red mage looks real friggin' good, doesn't it? Or, like, oh, I want to be somebody who, like, takes on the brunt of force and, like, stands up for my friends. Well, the warrior's right there, my friend.
That's kind of nice.
And that's the thing. Everybody's like, oh, the story has to be this, the story has to be that, we need a certain level of compelling. And I am not shitting on that at all. I genuinely love how game storytelling has developed into almost cinematics, and I love it. I truly do. But sometimes I think we forget the joy of playing a game where we are the character and we decide what the adventure is. We decide why we left on this grand adventure to save the world, or like, yeah, that's why D&D has lasted as long as it has. It's why, regardless of how bad like some of these it's why regardless of how bad some versions are, nobody will ever stop playing D&D. Yeah, again, like that's why people play these. You want to go on adventures with your friends. And games like this take advantage of the fact that maybe sometimes you're not going to get to see your friends all the time. But
this is probably good for COVID.
This was stuff like this was great. It's why Animal Crossing did so well.
Oh god, I love the Animal Crossing.
Yeah, like stuff like this really does well when like you don't have the opportunity to see your friends. That's why a lot of adults play games like this, because like I don't get to see my friends all that often in real life. I want to, but I can't. But I can name all the characters after my friends and just be like, no,
you do that sometimes. It's sweet.
Yeah. I mean, hell, in my current playthrough of this, it's me, you, Boots, and Chris. On our magical adventure.
Aww. But I think there's sometimes where like there's like a lot of different characters that'll show up and you'll name them after other people. And then after a certain point, you're benching us. Which is funny.
Yeah, I usually come up with a story like, oh, the B team's doing something.
You know, like, just as like an aside, one game that I feel like does a really good job of that is Mystery Dungeon.
You know what?
Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, because I feel like the characters have their own arcs, but you can, like, name them after other people. Like, they feel like characters, they feel like they belong there, they don't feel like just things to project onto, but they also feel like their own characters who have their own arcs. Like, Gates to Infinity, I remember Dunsparce had a whole arc, and I was like, Dunsparce is my favorite, and then I found out he sucked, and I was like, no!
Like, no, Dunsparce, he's my friend. Like, yeah, no, exactly. Like, I think stuff like that is the perfect medium between the two.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's just handholdy enough that, like, it's easy to adapt, and then it still keeps the storytelling engine of, like...
Yeah, I did not feel handheld on, with Mystery Dungeon, and that was, like, one of my favorite games. It was so good.
Well, folks, this has been a great
we're done.
Yeah, this has been a great stream. I'm very sorry for all the technical troubles we had during this stream. It is unfortunate, but if you guys want, please drop a follow. I stream every Monday night. I will occasionally bring my wife back on to play other games. We might continue this. We might get her to play something else. We'll see how
I might get him to play something that I like.
Yeah, exactly. So like, drop a follow. Tell your friends about it. We're here every Monday, 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right, folks. With that,
yay!
Good night and be well.
Good night, everybody!